日本時間22日、ドジャースの大谷翔平は本拠地マリナーズ戦に1番指名打者で先発出場。チームは8対4で勝利し、4連勝を飾っています。また、この日大谷は4打数1安打1四球1盗塁で2試合連続の盗塁を決め、今季39盗塁になり、史上6人目となる40、40にダブルリーチをかけています。大谷は現在シーズン換算で49本塁打、49盗塁ペースで、40、40の史上最速記録はアルフォンソ・ソリアーノの147試合目で、大谷はこの日の試合が126試合目、最速記録の大幅更新にも期待がかかっており、大谷は現在5戦連続安打中で復調の兆しも見せています。ドジャースはマリナーズをスイープして4連勝、13連戦をこれ以上ない形で締めくくり、パドレス、ダイヤモンドバックスとのゲーム差を4に広げています。また、試合を中継していた米カリフォルニア州地元放送局、スポーツネットロサンゼルスの実況席からも、大谷が39個目の盗塁を決めると、
翔平が40、40を達成するのはもう間違いないよねわら。さらに50、50いけるかが一番気になるよね。45、45でも誰も達成できていないし、50、30もいないけどね。
と、大谷の偉業達成について述べていましたので、その模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介していきます。
Two balls, no strikes. There's the stuff he does that's easy to see, but there's also the stuff that his presence helps lead to. You know, Jason Hayward, his pinch hit home run yesterday, 2-1 pitch. You can be pretty sure the guy's coming after you. You're going to get a good pitch to hit when he's on deck.
Well, Jason Hayward talked about it in his postgame, right? He even talked about like for that moment, from not trying to do too much, understand, preparing for it, but also knowing that, hey, I got Ohtani behind me too, where I don't have to necessarily chase. I can stay within myself. But at the same time, going, you might also get a pitch you can drive to because of who's behind you.
Green light, of course. He takes it, comes up empty.
They had a green light. There they go with take something off. Smart pitch right there. But also, Ohtani let it fly. Do it again.
On a 3-1, Ohtani takes ball 4. Back-to-back two-out base runners.
He was not throwing the fastball during that at bat. He was coming all off speed. See if he would chase.
Bottom 3, they trail 1-0. Logan Gilbert's first pitch to Mookie Betts is ripped down the line, and he's come through again with a screamer to the corner. Kiermaier's in to score. Ohtani's headed for the plate. He'll score without a throw. A two-out burst and a 2-1 lead.
Mookie Betts not wasting any time, especially the way Gilbert has been pitching, the way he's kept the hitters off balance, mixing up all his pitches. Why would you wait? Not really walking guys. I know he walked Ohtani right in front of you, but you knew that was one where he was just being careful. You get a pitch you can handle, you attack it. He was waving Ohtani in himself, like, come on, big man, big fella, come around, score.
Ohtani struck out to begin the Dodgers' first inning tonight. Not pitching this year. Of course, the mega free agent historic contract by the Dodgers with all that money deferred. And today, when we were making our way off the team bus and onto the elevators to come up to the broadcast level, there was a tour group from Japan, about 25 of them, and there were about 25 Ohtani jerseys.
Yes, there was.
Getting a tour around Dodger Stadium.
He will have the green light if he wants to swing right here in a 3-0 count.
Does exactly that. It made me wonder when we walked past that group today, how on earth any organization, in this case the Dodgers, prepares for Ohtani mania, because the infrastructure that you have to have of personnel to accommodate all the people coming in that special group, and that wasn't the only one, and it's unlike anything else in the game right now, just like Ohtani is unlike anything else in the game, and he gets walked here to put 2 on with 2 out.
I would say that the Mariners know something about that with Ichiro.
Very, very special situations for special players. Yeah, the only difference I would imagine with Ichiro is from a built-up fan base, there wasn't the same sense of that, at least domestically, when Ichiro came to Seattle like when Ohtani comes to the Dodgers, right? I mean, Ohtani is a known quantity in the United States.
Because he played with the Angels.
Yes, I mean, and he is arguably the face of the game. In Japan, everybody knew about Ichiro, but when he came to Seattle, people in the United States were, I wonder what this Ichiro guy's going to look like.
Well, although he was the biggest star over there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can't get frustrated. You got to stay within yourself and you say, okay, I'm going to lock in a particular area. Or if you're one of those who really like, say, guessing a pitch and say, okay, this particular pitch I'm looking, but stay with it. Just in case he happens to throw it there. Looked like he was looking for a fastball, inner half to really pull and drive out. And where did that start? It's exactly where it started. Fell out of here like, okay, and you could afford to take a swing like that, but still stay within that same approach.
2-1. Here it comes. Ohtani takes low. Ball 3, not budging.
Yeah, because when you stay that and you look at that, you know he's not trying to give you anything. Like even if he walks you, he seems to be okay with that. So look for that particular, maybe a mistake, look for it, and it makes you not chase those other pitches.
Kick and a 3-1. Ohtani rips this ball to right center field. He got one to hit and handled it. Throws on the brakes, a long single.
That's why you stay with the approach. You're like, you may get one. You know he's trying to pitch around. You know he doesn't mind walking you. And so you finally get it, and you can't miss it. And Ohtani didn't miss it. I think for Gilbert, it's like it just stayed in the ballpark. But still, nice swing by Ohtani. Stayed within himself. And we also know he's a threat to go.
Ohtani inches to a better lead here, and he was leaning.
Yeah, he was.
There he goes. Raleigh won't even try a throw, and Ohtani's got his 39.
Good jump. Good pitch to throw on. Breaking ball.
39 and 39 for Shohei Ohtani. The fastest that any player has ever gotten to 40-40 is Alfonso Soriano in 147 games in 2006. Ohtani's playing his 124th game of the year tonight.
I think he's getting 40-40, Joe.
I do too. I think he's doing it faster than anybody.
It's the next milestone on that we're all going to be watching to see if he can get it. I mean, 50-50 would be something.
There's never been a 45-45.
Yeah.
There's never been a 50-30.
Ohtani is trying to do something this year that's only been done once before in the history of the game, and that is win the MVP in both leagues. He is the reigning American League MVP. He's won that award twice, in fact. The only player to ever win the MVP in both leagues is Frank Robinson, who had one of the great baseball lives of anyone ever. Now, he won his in 61 and 66. Ohtani could win it in back-to-back years. Swings out of his shoes, 2-0, 2-1 rather.
And that was at a slider again. His slider's been excellent.
You know, Robinson was the Rookie of the Year. He won the MVP in both leagues. He was the World Series MVP. He was the MVP of the All-Star game. He was a 14-time All-Star, a Gold Glove winner. He was a Manager of the Year. He won the Triple Crown.
I believe he was a player manager, wasn't he?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, this is into the gap in right center field. And cut off there by Canzone. That will hold Ohtani. Now, Robinson, he was the recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and he was the first ever African-American manager in Major League history. It is, for whatever reason, he seems to sometimes be overlooked when we talk about the game's greats, and he is
incredible career.
Just truly unbelievable. Well, they keep Ohtani in the ballpark. He reaches for the second time.
That's what the double his last time up. Drove in a couple of runs.
And Friday night, when the Dodgers play their next game, they're finally off tomorrow. They just finished a stretch of 13 games in 13 days by going 10-3. But Friday night, Adrian, we could be watching history because Shohei Ohtani will have a chance to become a 40-40 guy.
100%. He is a guy that can do it all on the baseball field. So even if he was at 38-38, I would say he's one game away from getting it done. So one home run, one stolen base, that seems like nothing for a guy like Shohei. So he can very well do it on Friday, and it is going to be a lot of fun to watch when he does get it done.
unbelievable. I mean, just to say 40-40, we're not even in September yet.
Yeah.
He's got another 5 weeks to go. A lot of at-bats, a lot of chances to get a lot of stolen bases. Again, everybody knows he's going to take off. He has become a better base stealer throughout this season. Obviously, not pitching has helped him too.
また試合後にデーブ・ロバーツ監督は大谷について、
翔平は打席内容がいい。四球も選んでいるし、ストライクゾーンに来た球を打っている。彼が自分の前、後ろ、そして周りを見回すときは、さらに良い、危険な打者になると思う。
と絶賛していました。また、2007年のフィリーズ時代に30本塁打 &41 盗塁、23塁打をマークして MVP に選ばれた過去を持つジミー・ロリンズ氏は、ベースポーツ専門メディア、ブリーチャーレポートのインタビューに応じ、大谷の50の可能性について聞かれると、
可能だと思う。今月もう 2,3 本打てば、彼は絶好調になる。そうなれば彼は打ちまくるから、1週間に8本打つだろう。
と言及。さらに、
盗塁の方が難しいだろう。本塁打ばかり打ってしまうと、どうやって盗塁をするのか。本塁打は狙わなくても、打席に立てば立つほど自然に生まれるだろう。
とコメントしていました。これからも大谷の活躍から目が離せません。皆様からのコメントもお待ちしております。